All right, so let's talk about Canva and how you can use it to create your very own read-alouds. I've already logged into my Canva account and I'm going to select recommended for you. I'm going to make sure I select video right here in this ribbon, and then I'm going to go ahead and select video presentation. So it's going to start me out with just a blank presentation. I can use any of these templates over here if I want to enhance my presentation and give it a background. So I'm just going to go ahead and select Trivia Night, and notice there's a whole bunch of different templates here. I'm just going to choose this one. I'm going to just click to delete the parts of this template I don't want. And instead of calling this Trivia Night, I'm going to do Read Aloud. And I'm just going to click and redrag and move this over here. All right, so here's slide one of my presentation. Now we talked about how you could use the snipping tool in Sora. So I already have Sora open over here in another tab. I'm going to go ahead and select my school as Northside. I'm going to log in with my e-number and sign in. And I'm going to just use Pete the Cat. I've already checked out this book, and I'm going to select Open Book. And let's go to the beginning. So I need to do a title page for this book. And that's really big. So you know what? I know where I can get a really good picture of this book. I'm going to go back home, and I'm going to use my snipping tool right here on this page. Let me move this out of the way, and I'm just going to select the title of my book, or the front page of my book right here. I'm going to go to copy, go back to my presentation, Control V. Oops, let's try that one more time. Sorry, practice makes perfect. I'm going to copy. There we go. And I just did Control V to paste, and I'm going to resize. And that wasn't the cleanest crop, but there's a crop option right here. So I'm just going to click and give this a really quick crop. So here's page one of my book. Now I'm just going to go down here and click on the plus sign. I can go back to Sora. Let's open up that book again. And I can go to the next page in my book. All right, go back to my snipping tool, and I'll continue to repeat this process until I have all the pages of my book inserted into my Canva presentation. And so let me just resize that. Plus sign, and I'll just do it one more time so you can see. So let's go to my snipping tool. And again, you don't have to use Sora if you want to take your own pictures and upload them or scan them. That's a perfectly acceptable option too. I'm just showing you how you can do this using Sora. All right, so there we are. So again, I would continue to build my book out. Now when I'm ready to add my recording, I'm going to go to the three dots right up here. I'm going to select Present and Record. And go to Recording Studio. I'm going to set up my camera and my microphone. We look good. And I'm going to select Start Recording. Read aloud with Mrs. Feacoch. Pete the Cat out of this world. It's a great day. Pete the Cat is going to space camp. Oops, so a little problematic there. I might need to make sure that I have my book open. So it doesn't cover up any of the pages of my book. And as far as I know, there is not a way to move your video, but we can inspect that in just a little bit. So when I'm done with my video, I'm going to go ahead and click end recording. It's going to automatically upload my recording. And it's going to give me a URL that I can share with students and parents, and they don't have to log in to Canva to view it. So there's no sign-in required. I can just copy this link. I'm going to open up a new tab, hit enter. I just pasted that link in there. And now here's my read aloud book. I'm going to put Read Aloud with Mrs. Feacock. Pete the cat out of this world. So just like that. See how easy that was? It's a great day. Pete the cat is going to space camp. We'll stop. Oh, so here we are. Notice here, I was worried that it was going to cover up the words, but the words were over here to the side. So I was still able, the only issue I had was I couldn't read the book because my image was covering it up. So you'll want to make sure you have that book accessible to you, or you've pulled it up on another screen or on your iPad, just so you won't get stuck like I did. So hopefully you find this pretty easy to do. I think there's so many possibilities and ways that you can use this. And I encourage you to go back to Twitter and show some love to my counselors at Myers who came to me with, how can I create a read aloud? I saw somebody do it in Canva, and we explored and figured it out. And again, that was my inspiration for today's read aloud.